about what happened the last time I saw you. I apologize. I apologize profusely. I simply was not myself. I was not myself. I was overtaken by hunger. Maybe I was hangry. You know what I'm saying? Hangry. My low blood sugar levels. My empty, demanding tummy. It made me somebody who I am not normally. You know what I'm saying? It made me crazy. Crazy. And I am not crazy normally. No. Not crazy normally at all. No. But what I would like to do with you today is I would like to inspect you and to take some measurements from you, okay? Some measurements. Because as you know all too well, the last time I saw you, I ate you. I ate you, not entirely, of course, otherwise you wouldn't be here right now, would you? But yes, I ate you, a small portion of you, and what I want to do, I just want to inspect that small portion of you that I ate. And I want to make absolutely certain that you're going to heal nicely and you're going to be back to normal, okay? Because I would feel ever so guilty. If I was responsible for some sort of, I don't know, injury, long-term injury or long-term scar, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. No. That would be terrible. That would weigh heavily upon my conscience. And you know what? I might even lose some sleep over it. We can't have that now, can we? We simply cannot have that now. We simply cannot have that. No. Absolutely not. We cannot have that. We cannot have that. So sorry, stay still for me, please. Stay still for me. I do just need to make some really close observations. Really close observations. What is going on here then? I see, so this is the area predominantly from which I ate last time. Yes, I can see all too clearly the part of you that is missing, that went into my tummy to be digested. Excellent meal, by the way. You were a fantastic meal, phenomenal. Very nutritious. You really hit the spot. You made me feel so much better. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for being an absolute meal, baby. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm here today to make sure that you are healing correctly and that you will be a-okay. Because I care, you know. I do care about you, you know. I care about you deeply. Yes, indeed. Okay, I am just trying to make some observations here, and what I'm trying to do really is I'm trying to see the boundaries of the area from which I ate, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the area, and then I think maybe in a month I shall remeasure the area, observe it again, check it out, and I should expect to see some growth, some regrowth, some recovery, this measuring underway. Who used this measuring tape last? It's in an absolute state. It's a mess. The person who used this measuring tape last, they didn't roll it tightly into a neat little ball. Laziness, selfishness, incompetence. How I absolutely loathe these qualities. No good, I tell you. No good. Let's see, shall we? Let's see. Let us get a little measurement here. Let us get a little measurement here, shall we? Okay, so we're looking at a depth of 7.63. Depth 63. Very good. Let me just see. I must take the depth from numerous different points to see whether or not it is uniform, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it is not uniform at all. Oh goodness me, what is that? Not uniform, just as I suspected. Not uniform. That makes things a lot more complicated. Indeed. Let's take the depth from this point here. This point here. There it is. That is aligned nicely. What is that? 8. I'm not sure how to get this accurate, to be honest. Obviously, the more measurements I take from different positions, the more accurate it will be. 0.3. But you have to ask yourself how many is enough? What degree of accuracy is enough? Because we could be here all day taking, say, hundreds of measurements, but that level of accuracy, of course, would be obscene, it would be unnecessary. 8 points. Right. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I'm talking about making a choice here. About how many to Is that uniform or is it not uniform? Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. It is not uniform. You know what that means. You know what that means, don't you? That means that once again, it is harder than if it were to be uniform. If it were nice and uniform, it would be nice and easy. But it is not. It is neither nice and uniform. It is neither nice nor uniform. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, did I leave that on your face? That's not very nice of me, is it? That's not very nice. It was not done with malicious intent. It was not done with malicious intent. It was forgetfulness. It was merely forgetfulness. Would you forgive me for being a forgetful oaf? I hope so. I hope so. I think you would. I think you would. When I look at you, I see somebody with a heart of gold. You know what I'm saying? A heart of gold. I think you're the kind of person that would forgive somebody else of their transgressions, and you would give somebody else a second chance. Does that sound correct? Does that sound like you? I think so. I think you're a kind and forgiving person. You need to be careful though. You need to be careful though. A word of caution, a word of warning. There are many people out there who would take advantage of somebody like you, somebody who is kind, who has a gentle heart. You need to be careful who you share your kindness with. I'm just trying to get this circumference. There it is. But you know what I'm saying though, don't you? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've experienced it already firsthand, you know what I'm saying? People trying to take advantage of you. People taking advantage of your good nature. Even some people might not do it intentionally. They may not do it intentionally. They may simply ask more of you than they should. Because you aren't maybe vocal about the fact that it is too much, you know. Because you're too nice. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're too nice sometimes. Sometimes you simply have to say, whoa, that is too much. You're asking too much of me. I am simply too busy. I'm sorry. I can't do everything, okay? I cannot do that for you. Sometimes you need to say no. No, I will not be doing that. I apologize, but no. And some people, they try and grind you down, don't they? They try and grind you down. They pester you. They emotionally manipulate you to some degree. They try and make you feel guilty for saying no. People not respecting boundaries. I circumference measurement, okay? One more circumference measurement. It's just that it's so wonky. It's so wonky. The area that I'm measuring, so unusual and irregular. Okay, let me just take some of the longest measurements. Let me just take some of the longest ones. Here I think it is the longest. Is that the absolute longest part? Is that the absolute longest part? 25.78. Goodness gracious me, that is long. My tie's come out. Hang on, I need to tuck my tie back in. It's one of those things, you know, ties. Bizarre, actually. It serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever, does it? It is purely for aesthetics. It's purely what? A mark of professionalism. A mark of professionalism. Perhaps it says something about your status or your job role. I guess it serves a purpose in that regard, actually. But sometimes it gets in the way. It's a tingly-tangly thing after all, a tingly-tangly thing. And these tingly-tangly things, they do tend to get in the way sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to tuck away the tingly-tangly thing. Tuck away the tingly-tangly. What the heck am I talking about? What the heck am I talking about? 39. This one's longer than the last one. 39.37. Oh my goodness me. I think we've almost finished. I think we've almost got all the measurements necessary. Necesito burrito. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying. What? You don't know what I'm saying 90% of the time. What? Am I wasting my breath? Am I? It just sounds like I'm a rambling idiot madman. That's not very polite, is it? That's not very nice of you to say. I'm a madman. Am I a whispering, rambling madman? Never in all my days. Never in all my days have I been called such a thing. You must be incorrect. You must be mistaken. Okay. I think, is this gonna be the last measurement? I think it should be. Let's see, let me see. 6. Oh my goodness, flipping me. Goodness, sorry. Making a right mess here, aren't I? Bonking you on the head as well. Bonking you on the head with the measuring tape. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll this up nicely. Nice and neat and tidy. As every individual who uses the measuring tape should do when they finish using it. That is a mark of respect for other people, and respect for the rules, and respect for tidiness and organization in general. If you do not roll up the measuring tape after you use it, it is a sign that you are an agent of chaos, that you simply do not respect the rules, not just the rules of the measuring tape, the rules of the universe itself. Every action you take, it speaks volumes about you as an individual and about your soul, about your very essence. You might not think so. Whether you put something measurements that I need today, and I have made all the observations that I need to make. I'm happy with what I see, even now already. It hasn't been a long time since I ate you, but I see healing already. I see progress already, and I am confident that you will regrow. And you know what? In fact, I think